Alright, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, Danolu Femi's YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm a music producer, an artist, music educator too. So let's go. We're working with Studio One. So let's load up Studio One. So as it comes up, so let me just give you a brief rundown of how the video is going to be like. So let's say you started up with Cubase, Logic Pro, or some other DAW. DAW is digital audio workstation, and you want to switch to Studio One, and you also want to make it easy for you to work, because one of the things that make it easy to work as a music producer is shortcuts, right? Keyboard shortcuts and all that. So interestingly, and for our good, Studio One has this feature where you can actually operate Studio One like shortcut wise, like some other DAWs. Not all the DAWs, but most of the major ones, you get to see them here. So let's do this. To start off, Studio One, if you want to do this, you want to go to the functions menu where you have it here, or the settings, Studio One. Yeah. So when you go to Studio One, you go to keyboard shortcuts. Basically simple. I won't be taking much of your time, right? So I would really appreciate if you subscribe, like the video, comment, and you can suggest any other thing you'd like me to share here on YouTube. And then please do hit the notification bell, like push that bell here. Thank you. Do that, and so you can get more updates from me as I drop them here on YouTube. So it's actually very simple. So it's here. Very simple. So you have, let me just run over it again. Go to Studio One, go to keyboard shortcuts. It's here. So you have a lot of things. You can actually search for, let's say, to quantize. You see the key, quantize 50%, quantize on track, merge notes and all that. So that's that. So now if you check here around this corner, keyboard mapping scheme, you see Studio One. You can also assign. Let's say there's some functions that don't have any key assigned, so it's shuffle notes. You can assign. Right? You can assign. You can do that. So assign. So so here you go. Keyboard mapping scheme. Right? So this is how you change your keyboard mapping scheme to that of your preferred DAW that is available on Studio One. So it's not something too difficult. So you have Studio One, Cubase, Logic, Pro Tools, Cakewalk. Yeah, just these four. Right, so let's start with Cubase. Now, for those who are moving from Cubase, I'll be using Cubase as an example anyway, so you can also try and experiment on your own. To narrow or widen your workspace, right? You want to use W to narrow it down, E to widen, right? That's one normal thing on Studio One, W, E. But on Cubase, it's actually G and H, right? It's G and H. G to narrow, H to widen, right? So let's go back to keyboard shortcut and then do this. So it's zoom in. Can you see zoom in? Zoom in, zoom out. Actually, that's the word. Zoom in, zoom out. So let's do that for. You can see it's E, W and E, right? Zoom in, zoom out, W. Zoom in, zoom out, W. So let's go to Cubase mapping. Yes. Let's click it. So let's go. It's H. Can you see? Zoom in, H, and zoom out, G. So let's click on OK. Right. So good. So one thing I encountered while I was starting out on Studio One, because I switched from although I still use Cubase to run a number of projects, right? So I mostly interchange the commands. That's one normal thing with the human brain, right? Once you're used to something, it's always kind of difficult to switch all at once, right? It takes time to put that into cognizance, right? Take cognizance of that you're no longer on your former DAW or the DAW you're used to, DAW you're used to. So can you see? G and H. G and H works that way. G and H works that way. Let's try out another one. Let's go for logic. So logic is control right arrow for zoom in, zoom out, control left arrow. So it's quite simple. Control right arrow, control left arrow. So let's do, okay, so let's do this. Can you see? Can you see? You can also use this to just a bonus for you. Also use this to study other controls of other DAWs, right? For example, I've not really laid my hands on Pro Tools. Really, I've not really had enough time to work on Pro Tools, but here I can decide to revert the keyboard mapping scheme to Pro Tools, and in the process get to study Pro Tools, right? So anytime I get to work on Pro Tools, I'll just start using Pro Tools shortcuts, because I tried mastering them here on Studio One. So that's basically what we have to learn for today. So look at zoom in, zoom out. Zoom out is R on Pro Tools. So zoom out is R. I think zoom in is T, right? Zoom out R, zoom in T. So quite interesting. A lot of things, right? So I'll be uploading another video shortly, so kindly stay tuned. Then don't forget to subscribe and like this video and drop a comment too. Tell me what you feel about the video so we can do better next time. Thank you.